Hey guys, welcome to our channel. It's called Crazy Sheets, and this is your host, Gustavo. So as you know, we're writing a book as a family, and we're having the public contribute as well. Many people today are going through the same situation as us because of this pandemic, and therefore we want to share our thoughts with you, and we want you to do the same as well, so that essentially it may be considered for our book. As a family, we saw that many Canadians specifically are having trouble during this pandemic. They are stuck inside, and there's not a lot to do because it's so cold, you can't even go outside. And they're having trouble expressing and understanding how they're feeling. And so we're gonna write a book with you guys based on these thoughts, and we're going to support you just as you will support us. I just wanna take some time today to review the first chapter of this drama and science fiction book. So the book starts with Claire waking up from a coma, and she awakens in this pandemic with George Jenkins, who is a doctor, by her side. Essentially, George Jenkins tells Claire that there is a pandemic going outside in the world, and the situation is very dire, and there's a TV in front of her, and it's showing the news, and it's very scary. But he also tells her that she was in a coma, and he's undergoing a science project or an experiment with her through an AI system, which you will later learn more about. And he reaffirms her that she needs to recover from this coma state by just resting and sleeping as much as she can, and that he will update her more on the situation later. And then after this scene, Nick enters into the hospital during the night, basically sneaking in to see Claire. And Nick, this character, was in Claire's coma state in her dreams, let's say, and she remembers Nick from these dreams, and he was a good guy in her consciousness, right? So she remembers him, and she says, "Oh, hey Nick, like, what are you doing here?" And she actually isn't scared of him at all. She's actually comforted by his presence. But Nick comes in, and basically he says, "Listen, I'm here to rescue you, and I know you were in a comatose state, but I just want to say that your life is in danger." And basically he says that the doctor, George Jenkins, will actually keep her in a coma state. It is his plans to put her back into a coma so that he may proceed with the science experiment and get more results from it. So Claire is freaked out. She doesn't know what to do. She remembers Nick. She's familiar with him, so she leaves the hospital with him. Later, Nick tells her that they are actually heading to his cabin to escape the hospital, where she won't be in any danger. And he also explains more of the situations that's going around the world and where she is in her location. There's some looting and rioting, etc., that are starting to happen. And so just an interesting fact about this book, also in the news, as you will read, there's some Hawaii volcanic eruptions that are going on, and this isn't specifically meant to be literal, but when you compare it to today, it's actually just supposed to resemble the situation that we're going through. Very dark, very gray, something that we don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, back to the story. So Claire escapes with him, and later you will find out more in chapter 2 about what they are doing there and what will happen with them. So yes, we will post more information on our social media and corresponding websites, where you can leave your comments, questions, and so you can contribute to the book, and where you can even put your personal experiences into the chapters that we are working on. So if you want to learn more, just stay tuned for chapter 2 summary. And yeah, it was nice having you here today. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll keep in touch. Thank you.